Welcome back, ladies and gents. You may remember at the end of the last episode, we ended up getting into a battle with a group of guys down here. I had to slap them around, otherwise it wouldn't let me save the game. But that's all I did. I didn't go any further or do anything else. So we can check out Garuda's abilities that we just got, if I can press the right button, that is. So used to pressing Y for Final Fantasy X here. But let's have a look. Garuda Channel. And for Garuda, we have Deadly Embrace. Sends a grappling claw out to grab smaller enemies and pull them towards Clive. Grappling heavier enemies will launch Clive into the air. Seems useful for creating a window to get more stagger damage. Let's have a look at the details. Can be used to drag airborne enemies to the ground, which would be useful. Can be used to pull grounded enemies up to the air. Using Deadly Embrace on heavier enemies will deal them damage while launching Clive high into the air. This is called Deadly Leap. Using Deadly Embrace on a heavy enemy while it is partially staggered will topple it to the ground. This is called Deadly Takedown. Ah, okay. So if we use it on somebody with a full stagger gauge, it launches us into the air. But if they've got half a stagger gauge, it pulls them down to the floor. And then, as we're about to see here, see it pulls them down to the floor like that, which gives us a bigger window to get rid of the stagger completely. That seems very useful. Then we got Wicked Wheel. Perform a rising attack, striking all enemies within range and lifting smaller ones from the ground. Can be used in mid-air. There's nice stagger damage and fairly decent normal damage. And then we got Gouge, which does amazing stagger damage, and again, okay, normal damage. Summon twin claws that relentlessly tear at the target, can be used in mid-air. So we could use like the Deadly Takedown and then Gouge to completely knock out the stagger bar altogether. Increases follow-up strike speed if we upgrade it, and then as usual, any icon if you master it. What about this one? Increases the number of hits. Recommended for use with the abilities like Down Thrust, which deal more damage when dealt from higher up. Where's Down Thrust? Have we got that one? I'm assuming that's one of the ones we didn't take, right? Yeah, there. To slice down. It's terrible though. Look at the damage it does. I suppose if you pair them together, what other ones can we take? Rook's Gambit. Jump back, then deliver a punishing counter. If the jump evades an attack, counter potency is increased. Sounds interesting. Counter strike changes, increasing hits. If an enemy attack is dodged while jumping back, counter strike is intensifies and ability cooldown reduced by 50%. Ability can be cancelled by pressing right back while jumping. That's sort of like counter attack. And then we got Aerial Blast. Summon a magic nullifying tornado that slowly hunts down nearby enemies and upon ensnaring them inflicts multiple hits. I like the look of that. Smaller enemies are lifted into the air. Magic projectiles are nullified. 110-second cooldown. Whirlwind duration is increased. I do like the look of that one actually, but we're nowhere near being able to unlock it just yet. Let's run around then and test out Garuda's abilities. You've got somebody over here that we can slap around for a little bit, so if I remember which button it is to switch between them. There you go. Oh, it's a potion there.
They've come from the camp.
There we go. Hello? Not. Interesting. I do like the way that you can use like multiple abilities now. So like you use up all of your Phoenix abilities, for example, and then you can just immediately flick into Garuda and use her straight away. Like the build-up bar doesn't count for both of them. It is a little bit hectic though, but a bit of practice to get used to it, I suppose. We'll stay in this way. Valley Matter. It's a dead end. I'm so used to like trying to use Phoenix Shift to bolt into somebody. So when I'm Garuda, I'm trying to like jump into the enemy so I can start attacking them. Go back this way and see if you can slap somebody else around for 2 minutes. I see another worm over here, or flying thing, dragon thing, so let's have a go at that. Yeah, it's definitely like hectic trying to keep on top of all your abilities. And imagine what it's going to be like when you get even more abilities. Which does beg the question for me though. How are you supposed to get... Oh, there is something here. Gilbug. So essentially 200 gil. I think that's what they sold for, right? Anything else this way? No? Big ass worm dragon thing there, so... But I did see a shiny over here. Which is a potion that we... I think, did we need that? Let's test it out then. I'm gonna use Phoenix first to get rid of the smaller dudes.
Not this time.
No, get off that. Stop trying to fuck Godstray on the dragon. Is that the only thing left? Yeah. Sorry then.
Not this time.
Let's try Deadly Embrace. He's got half a stagger bar, why is it? Don't know why he's doing that.
Not this time.
Must be yeah, get down, bitch. I thought when he was on half a stagger bar, it was supposed to pull him to the ground, but... yeah, it just seems to want to launch me into the air. Yeah, it's hard to dodge when you're using gauge. Good night. Get out! Yes, very hectic trying to jump between abilities and stuff like that, but I'm not sure how that deadly embrace was supposed to work, because it did say when he's on half stagger, it would allow you to pull him to the ground, but it didn't. It just kept trying to launch us into the air, so I guess it wasn't a big enough monster, maybe? I don't know. Well-right and sharp fangs. Good night, bro. Oh, I see a shiny. Let's grab that first then. 5 gil. Totally worth the effort. Quest destination nearby.
Oh, it's only me.
Damn it, Gav. Are you trying to get yourself killed?
It's not me who's been playing with fire. Don't do things by halves, do you?
That wasn't us.
This way.
That was a combination of Garuda and whoever the dominant of fire was.
So if it wasn't you or him who freed the bearers, who was it?
Good question. Someone who didn't have their hands full fighting a bloody harpy, I guess. But what matters is they're safe. Something they wouldn't be had it not been for you, Gav.
Just doing me job, like. So, what about his dominant?
Gone. And after we were so close.
Well, I can track him.
Why would you?
Sid told us about your family. Lost me own to Imperial Steel. Sometimes vengeance is the only thing that keeps you going.
Thank you.
Go safely, brothers.
I reckon he likes you.
Well, as long as he buys me dinner first, it's fair game. Might pop back to...
She's gone. She's gone.
My lady, you have to hold on. We're going to get you.
Gone. What am I going to do? Barnabas?
How long to the coastal road?
At this pace, we won't make it by sunset.
He'll know. He'll cast me out like all the others. What am I going to do? What am I going to do?
My lady.
Get out, mate. Right in the forehead. Hell of a shot.
Carol.
Well, he went down remarkably easy. I was expecting like a tough fight from them later on in the story, but I guess not.
What do we have here?
Fetch a good price, I reckon.
But we'd be doing the slavers a disservice if we didn't praise her work.
Stay away.
It's all right. They can't hurt you anymore. Come on. Let's go home.
Is this it, Adolphus? My punishment for not listening to you? fractured world. It deserves to die. It all deserves to die! 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 Die!
Oh, she's going full crazy. What happened to Joshua? He went full crazy.
Sid.
Do you feel it too?
Garuda. By the flames.
She's drawn in too much ether. She can't control it. If Garuda isn't stopped, that vortex will swallow this whole forest, and us along with it.
And I'll stop her.
You'll stop her.
I heard it again. Someone is calling me.
Damn it, lad. That doesn't mean you have to listen. But I should have gone with Gav. Clive, I don't think you understand. That's not just windy weather you're wandering into. Benedicta's rage knows no bounds. And that's on a good day. I don't want to know what's waiting inside that.
But I do. I have to find out. And I'm not turning back.
Do I have to really though? I mean... Wait for help. You gotta get his point. Come on, Sid. You never played Pokemon before? I mean, that is essentially a wind Pokemon, right? And it's weak to electric, which is what you are, Sid. So stop being a minge. Summon your electricity and deal with it, will you? What are all these things here? They look like sort of mini Garudas. I might pop back to the hideaway real quick though, just to check my gear and stuff, upgrade my potions and that, because obviously we're gonna have to fight Garuda in a minute. So I want to make sure I've got enough potions and stuff to do that. So just gonna pop back to the hideaway, check my gear and that.
Look what the curl dragged in. If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
We got a bastard sword. We got a dark sash, which is one less. But we can upgrade it, I suppose. So let's buy that as well.
Price than that.
Then we got steel crowns. Unlike most protective wristwear, steel crowns actually provide a fair amount of protection to the wearer. Unfortunately, the added protection is achieved through added weight, ensuring that only the most muscular might effectively wield them.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
And then, yeah, we can buy one high potion.
Better I'll be here.
So we might as well do that.
Come again.
Come again.
I'm not much bothered either way.
Make it quick. What do you want?
Right, let's reinforce. We got an upgrade. The wolf's the wolf skin sash. Well, we've already got one of those, so there's no point in doing that. We've got an iron belt 2 we can make. let's make a dark sash, and that gives us +2 to defense. We needed Valley Matter for that, which we got.
Thank me later.
And then a dark sash 2, which gives us 3 more defense and +4 HP. So let's do that.
My best work, but it'll do.
And then reinforce, we got the bastard sword, which we can upgrade. We needed Clouded Eye for. That gives us +10 attack, +10 to stagger, so that's kind of
thank me later.
the easy one. And then we can make a bastard sword 2, which gives us another 10 attack and another 10 stagger.
Yeah, that should do you.
And then finally the steel crowns, which you need a dragon talon for, so we can't quite equip that just yet. We got enough to make a steel crowns 2, but not enough to make a steel crowns +1.
That it?
Sure, we'll get a dragon talon at some point soon, right? But either way, we're a little bit better off now, which is what I wanted, and we're max on our healing, so let's go back to the mini Garudas. Now, unfortunately, it looks like it's put us right back at the start, but no, we just brought a high potion and then we just picked one up anyway, so by the way, all the items respawn. But so unfortunately do the monsters by the looks of this. Two chunks of white rat. Is this my gill? Do I get 2 more gill? Oh no, I get a gill bug. That's 200 gill though, isn't it? A gill bug? I'll take that. There's a worm here as well. Does that... Get rid of this Imperial worm first. By the way, it sends him flying. Poke. Good night. Do the chests? No, I was going to say that too much to ask for the chests to restock their stuff, but generally got the gist of things now. Probably going to speak too soon and get absolutely slapped around in the next boss fight, but yeah, the sword looks pretty cool actually, doesn't it? An item. There's an item. Oh, a potion. No use to me. But there is a chest down here. 5 pinches of magic ash. So we're going this way then. For the time being. Where's the path? Here. A dragon's eyrie. I think that's how you pronounce that. There's the mini Garudas. Let's see how we get on with those then. Potion. 3 sharp fangs.
There are so many.
Aye. One for every fragment of our mind.
Every fragment of her mind. Oh, wrong button. Pressing the wrong button to dodge. Yeah, get down, bitch. It takes a tiny bit of getting the gist of things, but I go this way either. Alright, fair enough. A couple more practice battles and then we'll head on into the... Why does that sound like it's like really close? That sounded really close for some reason. No.
Not this time.
There we go. Picking up. Getting the hang of it. One thing I don't like about Gouge is that like, it's hard. You can't really dodge. You get me? When you're using it, you don't have the option to. I'm lucky that that does that sort of... That's better. Right, one more, and then we'll go and challenge Garuda. Oh. Ah! Pressed it at the wrong time. Just like, see what I mean? It just sneaks into the Right, let's go. That's enough practice. We should pick up this loot and then we'll go and see how we deal with... What's her name? There's an item there, so we'll see if we can bypass this Garuda up here. need to hope that one of these is a potion now, especially a high potion. Yeah, that's a potion. I'll take that. I mean, we're only a little bit. Dragon Airy Obelisk activated. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce that.
He's in there. I know it.
Eye of the Tempest. What's it say about this? Lower emerald blades down by the mare to honorary wyvern robe. Their tempers hot, their eyes cold, even airy. What? That's just gibberish. Eye of the Tempest. Born of the darkest, buried deep within a broken Lady Benedicta, the Eye of the Tempest is an uncontrollable vortex of immense proportion, fed solely by Garuda's raw fury. Piece of cake, mate. Watch this. There he is.
Wait! Clive, was that?
The Dominant. The man who killed my brother.
Are you absolutely certain?
I've seen him every night for the past 13 years. Watched as the flames of his Eikon took Joshua.
Now! I'm here, and so's Togo. Don't worry about us. You've been waiting for this. Go! Sid!
Oh no.
Forgive me.
Awakening. Looks like we've no longer got our electric Pokemon to deal with the wind Pokemon. Come here, bitch. Hang on.
Where did he go?
I don't know. I was just making sure I didn't leave an item behind me. Well, let's go find him though. There he is. Oh shit!
I'm not here for you, Garuda!
That scared the shit out of me then. Can we like maybe dispense with the landscape gardening while I'm chasing someone? Aw, I like that tree.
She's toying with me.
Right, I'll still get him. I really like the way this is done though. Like she's flying around and messing about while I'm struggling to... Guess I'll go this way then now.
I found you.
Get here.
You called me! Why?
I like the way he's just stood there while I'm like struggling to stand up. Stab her in the hand for 250 damage, and I've barely even scratched her health bar. This is going to be a long fight. It's really cool. I really like how it's done.
Where is the dominant? This time.
Oops. Larger enemies will become partially staggered when their will gauge is reduced to 50%. Using Garuda's deadly embrace on a partially staggered enemy will topple it, leaving it vulnerable to follow-up attacks. Wrapped her in the face. Awesome animation. Yeah, get down, bitch. $12,000, or yeah, was that 12,000 or 1,200 or something like that? Yeah, what's she doing there? Aerial blast. Oh. Thought I was far enough away from that, okay. Oh, she's got a... Oops. Timed that wrong. Tornado. Get down, bitch. Oh, she's nearly dead. Chop in the face. Stab in the back of the head. her arm off. Oh, right in the eye. Garuda slain. Not quite as difficult as I was expecting. Level 17. Oh, that's probably not the end of it, but this seems like a good natural stopping point to end the episode. So before we progress, I just want to say a massive thank you to those of you taking the time to watch this. I really hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you in the next one for some more Final Fantasy 16.